It's been forever.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Cheers. Hi, guys. Welcome back to the It's Been Forever podcast. I'm Kiera,
I'm Casey.
And I'm Meredith.
and it is Thanksgiving week, you guys.
Yay.
At least if you're American. If you're Canadian like myself, this is happening. I think our Thanksgiving is like October.
Yeah, it already
So
happened, I
happy
think.
post Thanksgiving to my Canadian listeners. But to you Americans, eat some turkey today, tomorrow. Do you guys do like Friendsgivings with your friends?
Oh, totally.
Yeah. I
We
kind of
did
feel like
with our a young adult group, like at
Oh,
church
cute.
this last week.
So they're not your friends, just young adults.
we are friends.
Oh,
my
oh,
young
okay.
adults.
Young adults giving.
It was open to like the broader church, you know.
So some people there weren't your friends. You
Okay, we're gonna
venture
move
to
on.
say.
So it actually wasn't Friendsgiving. It was just Thanksgiving.
It was just acquaintance giving.
Acquaintance giving. I actually kind of love this trend though, of like roomies giving. Have you seen that? I think
Aw.
that's like a TikTok trend.
Oh,
So it's
that's
like
fun.
just
Cute.
roommates, Friendsgiving. I was trying to make up a name for like my web development team. I'm like web dev
Giving?
giving, but it doesn't
Web.
work because it doesn't really flow off the tongue.
No.
No, but love that. Happy Thanksgiving week. But I do have a funny little life update for you guys. So I used
Always
to work.
love a good update.
We love a good update. I used to work just like on contract basis at Proverbs 31 Ministries, and there's this big like it's called the Southern Christmas Show, and it's like this really big expo of like bunch of venues. It's like vendors. It's 3 buildings with like hundreds of vendors that are like selling things that they like make and stuff. It's really cool. But like people like fly in, come to this thing, and it happens to be in Charlotte,
Wow.
which is neat. So anyways, I was helping some of my Proverbs friends work their booth. So they're selling like shirts, totes, Bibles, all the things. And I'm like going on a little break, and I'm like, oh, I'm just kind of like gonna peruse around, and with my Diet Coke, and I'm just like walking around. And I passed this guy. He's probably like young 20s, like kind of cute. I was like, young 20s, kind of cute. Walking by, and he's like, "Ma'am," he like points at me. He's like, "Ma'am, you look like somebody
Ma'am.
who hates to clean your gutters." And I was like,
Oh boy,
I
that's
do?
actually a really funny tagline.
really funny. And I was like, "I do?" And he was like, "Yeah, ma'am. I just like I know you hate getting up there cleaning your gutters." And I was like, "You know what?" And I had nothing better to do. And I was like, "You know what? I do." I walk over. I'm like, "Yeah, I do hate it." And I was like, "But actually, funny story for you. I rent. I don't clean my gutters. I don't have gutters really that I own." And he's like, "Oh man," kind of looked bummed. And I'm like, "But listen, give me your pitch. I'm all ears."
You would.
That's
you
so
weirdo.
funny.
Does he have a southern accent by chance?
No, he doesn't.
Dang it. I was hoping that we
No.
could have you whip it out again.
Nope.
Yeah.
That thing is staying locked and loaded till an episode down the line.
I like that.
But get this. This is the best part. I was like, "Give me your pitch." I'm like kind of posed up. I'm like ready. I'm like drinking my Coke.
Standoffish. Like, I don't
Standoffish,
even
yeah.
want
Like
it.
I don't know if I'm gonna. And he was like, "Okay, I'm 5'9", Hispanic, good with kids." He like starts listing off these qualities,
Oh,
and then he was
that's
like,
so funny.
and then he was like, "Wait, not that pitch." And I was like,
oh no.
Good line. And I
Poor
literally,
buddy.
I literally was like, "Wait, that's actually so funny." And I think I didn't know what to say because I was like, no, not that pitch." He's like, "Just kidding. Let me show you like the gutters." And then he went through the whole thing.
Okay,
And
that's
honestly,
cute.
the ending I
That's-
can't really remember, but it was just like one of
Wow.
those moments where like kind of flirty banter, and it was just like hilarious. Like, I mean, like literally, it wasn't going, and I wasn't interested, but it was just like one
Yeah.
of those moments where I'm like, "This is funny."
I
And it
like
was
that
just
quick
like,
on your feet.
yes.
Yeah.
And I think that
is
kind of
super
caught me
cool.
off guard too. And the fact he like pointed at me, "Ma'am, you look like someone," and I was like, "Whatever." And then at one point you kind of have to like check into the conversation of like, do I want to give this my fun flirty like
Yeah.
give it my all? And I was like, I'm going to, for the sake of this is going to be a good story, whatever
Yeah.
happens. And literally nothing at the end like didn't get exchange numbers or anything. It was just like a funny moment, and I went on my way. But I just like on the whole like walk back to my booth, I was like, that was like really good. And then it made me think like, oh, like a pickup line. Like obviously you guys are married, so you don't really need the pickup lines. But I'm like, that's funny of like the pitch thing. Like I'm like,
Mhm.
he's obviously done that before because he's rehearsed
Yeah.
it. He wasn't like just winging
Yeah.
that. I don't think he's like had that locked and loaded. And I'm like, I don't know the last time that like somebody came up to me and had the pickup line like that, or me to them. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm
Yeah.
a
Do people
pickup line
still
girly.
have like genuine pickup lines like when they go places? Do they go up to people
I don't
and like,
know.
if you're listening,
Yeah.
send us the worst pickup line that someone's done to you, or the best.
Ooh. Wait, that's
Write us
good.
an email or send us a DM on Instagram because I'm really curious what people are saying these days.
Yeah.
I've been
That's
out of the
really
game.
good. I know. There's also a whole like sector of like Christian cheesy pickup lines, and those I feel like I hear randomly on TikTok, and I'm like, these are still so bad. And I know it's kind of giving into the bit of like people know it's
Right.
bad, so they're saying that
Yeah.
it's bad. But like, why are we still using it? Like, let's get crazy. Like the Book of Numbers.
Yeah.
Like I was reading through the Book of Numbers and didn't realize I didn't have yours. It's like, okay, that's
Yeah.
bad.
Yikes.
Like-
Yikes.
I think I would probably just walk away from that conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, I would love to know other people's pickup lines, but
Well, to take an absolute hard left into the life of a domestic wife.
okay.
I
Why
have
did I think you were going to say
invested-
demonic wife? And I don't know.
Ew.
sorry.
In the name of Jesus, get out of here.
Sorry.
In the
Literally
name of
flee,
Jesus.
Lord Jesus.
I have invested in two things that are like so funny. Like you guys are gonna die when I tell
I'm
you.
so
Okay.
intrigued.
Okay. Okay, what's the most domestic thing you can literally think about? Like you can think of.
A KitchenAid mixer.
Okay. Kira.
Yeah, something like cooking, cleaning,
Or
maybe
like a
something
vacuum
cleaning.
cleaner.
Like yeah,
Like
vacuum.
a cordless
Ooh.
vacuum.
Ooh, yeah, one of those Roombas.
Okay. No, like hands-on domestic
Oh, okay, sorry.
work.
Scrubbing the floor.
No.
Baking a pie.
Ooh, we're getting hot. We're getting
baking a cake, baking
ooh,
rolling pin?
baking.
I already have one of those, but
Okay.
Yeah, a
we're-
mixer.
Is it wait, give us like a price range. Is it like something crazy expensive like a bread maker, or is it like
Oh,
a-
you are getting so warm. You are
Okay.
getting so warm.
Oh wait,
bread maker?
mixer,
Instant Pot?
No.
air
Am I getting
fryer.
farther now?
That's like a little
No,
different.
no
Never mind.
appliance.
No
Go away from-
appliance.
Go away from
Oh,
appliances. Go away
not
from
it's not like a
appliances.
whisk
Bread
or a
Domestic. Like take yourself back into the days of old.
a butter churner.
Oh, ding, 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 ding.
Stop it.
Wait, my face right now is so for real. Wait.
Stop. You're churning your butter.
Wait, you're churning? What do you mean? We're back in the 1800s Amish
Somewhere-
days?
Somewhere my sister Morgan is like her spidey senses are tingling. Like there's a
She was like,
homesteader.
I hear somebody saying
Okay.
butter churning.
That's
Wait,
part one. That's
please.
also part one, you guys.
Are we gonna not dive into that until part two?
We are, but
Okay.
part two is
Okay.
they're gonna be best friends. These two things.
Okay, butter churner and like a sewing
Sourdough?
machine.
Yeah.
Wait,
Wait,
which
which
one?
Sourdough. I have a sourdough starter,
Okay.
and I've been
That is
feeding
very
it the past
domestic.
couple of days.
Okay, well, Mare is like, didn't you do? You did that for a little bit.
I did. I really want to roast you like you did with my oat milk latte.
Oh, do it.
Of like I've been making sourdough
Oh,
for
trust me, I've been waiting until everyone was over it.
That's what I said about the oat milk.
That's actually
No,
really
you
funny.
just discovered oat milk. You didn't even know it existed.
I did know it existed. I hate
Okay,
you guys.
I don't think she was
So
living
the
under a
funny
rock.
The funny thing about my sourdough starter is actually someone gave me one 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And I defiantly killed it on purpose.
I defy
yeah, as you would. I would expect
like-
nothing less.
I was like, I don't want this. I
You're
didn't
like, I'm
ask
gonna
for this.
hide
I
this
don't want
until
it.
2024.
Yeah, and then Bryce was kind of in charge of it. I don't know, and then it like grew too much. And it was everywhere, and then
yeah.
But yeah, I have a sourdough starter. It's currently,
How does that make you feel?
I mean, really probably better about myself than everyone else in the world.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
As it should.
Yeah. So, yeah. But I actually made bread this past week.
How was it?
I didn't have my sourdough starter ready yet, so we just
Oh.
like straight up made bread. But it was actually really fun. I don't know. And
Aw.
then we had some jam and butter, and it was fun. I
Yeah.
didn't make the butter. My butter churner is coming on Wednesday, so when you are listening to this, I should be getting it in the mail, and I will be churning my butter.
Oh yes, you will.
I just need to be a fly on the wall because
I will take a video, and you guys will
Please,
all
can you
see
post it on your TikTok? So, listeners,
Mm.
if you need a little bit of like TikTok loving, we are personally on TikTok. Go follow us. But Casey is going to become an influencer soon, so you might as well
Oh!
get in
Oh!
on being a follower pre millions of
You need to get in before
following.
I
blow up.
You can't even talk to me anymore because
Correct.
Yeah.
We might not even have a podcast at the end because Casey's gonna be so busy with her influencer life. So just hold
Oh my
on,
gosh.
everybody, just a little
You're
bit
so
longer.
stupid.
But we do
Uh,
need the content.
You will get a butter churning video as soon as possible.
Thank you.
There has to be a
Mhm.
GIF somewhere that's like a woman churning butter, and that's gonna be you.
I'm sure. Well,
You
it
need to
does
dress the
remind me
part, though?
of- Well, it's a hand crank. It's not like a up and down churn.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm gonna be cranking that Soulja Boy
Okay.
to make my butter.
Yep.
And I'm so
That's
excited.
very cool. Do you
It's
know
very
what kind of
fascinating.
milk you're gonna use? Are you just gonna use like what you have in your fridge, or are you
No,
gonna get
I'm
like
gonna
a special
be-
milk?
I'm gonna get a special milk because
Yeah.
this is a special thing, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna like be super crazy and get like
Like raw?
yeah
Yeah, my sister does that.
Yeah.
And so my sister, there's an Amish farm in our town that sells raw milk,
Mhm.
and she gets that, and then she uses like she lets it kind of separate, and she takes the cream off the top,
Yeah.
and she uses that for the butter, but she also uses it to make her own mozzarella.
Ooh,
Wait, that
that's
actually
fun.
sounds amazing.
Yes. So she'll make they'll have pizza night and
Mhm.
use like making the dough from scratch using sourdough
Mhm.
starter, using pasta sauce from tomatoes from her garden that she has canned, using
Crazy.
mozzarella that she made, and then I mean like the meat and stuff. She does not make her own pepperonis, but
Right. Yeah.
but yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, I mean that would
That's
be
so
cool. I
interesting.
probably will never get to that point in my life.
Sure,
I think
sure.
I'm
That's
just,
okay.
Just
You
dipping my
could.
toes. I mean,
Yes.
I could.
You know
Do
what's
I
another
want to? I don't know.
Something I think you would really like. I don't know. Are you like yogurt? You're a yogurt person.
Oh yeah,
I was
do.
really into making my own yogurt a couple years ago with my Instant
Yeah.
Pot.
Well,
It's-
actually,
it's-
making it is just super easy without an Instapot.
Yes, you could do it on like the
And
stove.
a stove, and then just put
Yes.
it in the oven overnight
Yeah.
for like 12 hours, and then
Yeah.
it's ready. Yeah,
It's kind of fun.
I'm just basically in my era right now of discovering how easy it is to actually make things, and
Yeah.
that you don't realize that we're just buying convenience, and it's way easier to actually just do stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm just dabbling with it. I'm probably gonna mess up a lot. My first sourdough loaf will be a disaster, but
And that's okay.
And
There's
maybe
grace.
not. Also, I'm silent because I didn't know you could make yogurt. Like, I don't know where I thought yogurt came from,
Mm-hmm.
but
It's just
when you're like, I used to
cultured
make.
milk.
yeah, it's
Well,
crazy.
you like
I guess
cook
makes
milk.
sense.
yeah,
But
that's
in
it.
the Instapot,
Yeah, there's like a yogurt button.
Or
and
if
then
you
you-
don't
See, I
have an
never did that.
Instapot, you can just
yeah.
like do it on literally in a pot on the stove,
Mm-hmm.
and then just let it sit.
that's
And
so
then you strain it
interesting.
within like a
Mhm.
cheesecloth
Mm.
because it's kind of watery. If you want it to be like super like Greek thick
Greek
yogurt,
yogurt, then
like,
you gotta take all
strain
that
it
liquid out.
again. Yes. Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm
my sister would
fascinated.
give. I didn't do this because I don't have them, but my sister would give the whey to her chickens, which is the
Ooh.
like watery part because
Hmm.
it's like protein. You could probably drink it too, but that's probably gross.
It would probably taste disgusting.
Yeah.
Man, you were like one small step away from like having a garden and like wanting to live on a
Do
farm.
it, Case.
Well, here's what I will say. First off, you have to have money to do that. Okay. That's not something that I currently possess in
Mm.
abundance. So
Okay.
for now, we're going to be making butter in a 2-bedroom apartment. and we're just going to do the best we can with it. I do have a tomato plant. I ate 3
Yay!
tomatoes off of it this past
Mm.
summer, and that was
Love
really
it.
fun. But that's probably as far as I will dabble into gardening.
Yeah.
On my deck, on my third floor. But yeah, Anyway, I'll let you guys know how it's going.
No,
I
I
can't
need
wait.
I just knew you
the
guys
updates.
I knew you guys would die over that, and I had to.
It's
tell
just
you.
funny, like
Yeah.
thinking about you like 10, 15 years ago. I would never have thought that you'd be making sourdough. Like,
Oh,
that
I
just
mean,
you know
even
what I
the
mean?
fact that I'm doing it right now feels fake.
You're like, this is not. Does it feel like it's not you?
Yeah, I feel like a
Mhm.
fraud, but it's.
But maybe
funny.
this is the new Casey. I mean,
I may be just doing it because it's funny.
right.
I don't
You're doing
know,
it for
but-
the bit, for the plot.
Yes.
And then it like turns out
we'll
to be
see
like
if I
your
get into
best
it.
hobby.
I know.
Right.
What if like
You're like
I'm
actually
a
really good at it.
professional sourdough maker? Like I go to competitions and stuff.
Like that's actually how you get TikTok famous is like
I
through your
love that.
sourdough. Like not even like stay at home mom. Just
You're gonna be the person that like paints on the sourdough, like makes it
I want
really
it to look
pretty.
prettier than it tastes.
Wait,
I
that's
want it to
cool.
look prettier than it tastes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's what really matters. That's what all the viewers are gonna see. They're not gonna
That's
taste
true.
They don't know what it tastes like.
it. No, they don't
No.
need
So
to
if
know.
you're watching this or listening to this right now,
You guys, I just remember it's a big thing we forgot at the
What?
beginning.
I-
We have so many emails.
I was gonna say that
because and we
Oh
need
my
to
gosh,
read
you're
one of them.
right.
yes,
We need
I
to
one
think-
is
read.
from a very special lady in
I think
Kira's
you
life.
need to
I
read it,
know.
Kira.
Do
I?
I?
think you need to
Okay, I read
yeah.
it. Okay. So my mom wrote in an email. Shout out Yvonne. She's probably listening. Like, did it even go through? Because it's been a long minute. But it did, and I need to. Oh my gosh, I'm crying.
November
The name
4.
of it.
Yeah, November 4th. Super
so
sorry about that.
long ago. So this is gonna be just a fun little segment in the middle. To dive into this email. So thank you, Yvonne. Shout out to you.
AKA mom.
AKA mom. And also I've never read this before, so I'm gonna read it as I'm like
Oh,
live.
I'm so
Yeah.
excited for
Let's
you.
start out with that subject line, Kiki.
I know.
ahead.
That is honestly what got me. Subject line is never eat soggy wieners.
So good.
Which we
Which
should
you-
say is a callback.
Yes.
Right. It is in reference to an episode, maybe 3 episodes ago, where we were trying to describe how each of us learned the, like, I don't even know what you call it.
North,
It's on
navigation.
the-
east, and west.
I think it's on Mr. Worldwide. I
Like
think that's
compass?
the
It's
episode.
Mr.
Mr.
Worldwide.
Worldwide.
Mr.
Yes,
Worldwide.
yes,
the
yes, yes.
directions, yeah.
If you want to go listen to it if you haven't.
Correct.
I will say that episode is one of my favorites.
Oh man,
I thought it was-
dying that day.
It was really fun.
You guys were on crack that day. And it
Maybe.
was, and it was the best. So anyways, I always thought that it was never eat soggy wieners because that's how I remember, how I think I remember it to be. So this is what she says. It's been forever since I last emailed, so thought it's time to write again. First of all, congratulations, Meredith and Casey, on your baby girls. I loved hearing. Oh, I loved hearing about your birth stories. Oh, that's fun. That's another good episode. Make sure you go back and reference that after this one. And then she says, secondly, all of you are really good storytellers, and in this season have me on the edge of my seat. Have had me on the edge of my seat. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, new season, new topics. Thank you, Mom. And finally, I had to comment on your episode about directions. As Kiera revealed, I have a directional disability.
I love that so much.
Not a directional disability, please. I didn't even realize I had such a problem until I married someone who grew up on a farm in rural Canada, which is true. And like all of the roads up there are just like mile by mile and like in literal like grids.
Can I point out too, in this email, she is doing the classic 2 spaces after each period. Like people over 40 do. So you
And
might
Bryce.
I
love
didn't
it.
even know
And Bryce Nitchie.
Bryce
Wait,
does
Bryce?
it too.
Bryce does it as well.
the double space.
That's actually really bad for him.
Is it
to
on the
do that.
iPhone if you do the double space it like automatically puts a period in
Puts
there?
a period and a
Yeah.
space? Because back in the day, that was the formal way of writing it, like something on the computer was to do period, space, space, and then start. But they've since nixed that. Now it's period, space. But a lot of the older generations still do
And
the
Bryce.
double space. And Bryce.
Nice. You just gotta embrace. That is funny. No, I actually didn't even notice that, so I'm glad that you pointed that out. Okay. North, south, east, and west seem to be the part of every conversation. In fact, one time when we were visiting her grandparents, Kira wanted ketchup. So I went to the fridge and asked my mother-in-law where might I find the ketchup. She promptly said in the northeast corner.
Of the fridge?
So I promptly
Bye.
looked up and to the right. That's not what she. Wait, that's exactly what I would do. Northeast. That's exactly what I would do.
Yeah,
I'm
I probably
crying.
would too.
Is
in
that
the
not-
fridge.
Well,
Is that not?
listen to this. That is not what she meant. Driving the wrong direction, as Kier revealed, wasn't just one time. Oh, that's kind of all she says. That's not what she meant. So she must have meant like in her house, wherever north is. But how
What
do you
the
know that?
heck?
No, that's no.
You know what I mean?
That's too much.
That's
That's
Elsie
too
for
much,
you.
Grandma.
Driving the wrong direction, as Kier revealed, wasn't just one time. On another occasion, Brian was out of town, so I took the kids to my parents' house about an hour from where we lived. We stayed until late enough that Kier and her siblings all fell asleep soon after starting the drive home. See, I don't even remember this. After driving about an hour, I started looking for our exit to Harrisonburg. Instead, a sign announced exits for Lynchburg completely the opposite direction.
Stop.
I could have kept this to myself and no one would ever know, but the fact that I took the exit, turned around, and 2 hours later finally arrived home and put the kids to bed. Thank goodness for the invention of Apple Maps. Have a good
Oh,
time
my
in Colorado, Yvonne Mama Bedger, which is funny. So I guess, yeah, this was
That's yeah. Hey, you know what,
Pre-Colorado.
Yvonne? We did have a great time. Thank
we
you.
did. So
Yeah,
thank
we
you
did.
for
Thank you.
pre-saying that.
Because of you saying that, we did.
we
Yes.
did, yeah.
Wow, that's so funny.
So funny. I mean, honestly, I mean, yeah, she could have taken that to her grave because I mean, we were all asleep, we wouldn't have known. But the fact that she went completely an hour wrong.
Another 2 hours later.
Oh,
my
just
That is
classic
so
Yvonne.
funny.
But hey, she knows it, and we're grateful for a self-aware queen.
We love a self-aware queen.
And it makes for good stories because on occasion when we go up there, it's a similar conversation of like blah blah blah, and like church is like southeast of this, so we have to go northwest. And I think me and her look at each other and we're like, okay, I am putting it in my map, so it's not gonna even matter, this conversation. Love that
Yeah.
you're giving me a play by play, but I'm putting that church in there, and if I'm going 10 blocks one way, I don't need to know which direction.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's funny, Mom. I'm thankful that you wrote that in because
I am too. That was good.
that was good. That was good. Oh man, never
Wow.
eat soggy wieners.
Never eat
The more you
soggy
know.
wieners.
Golly,
The
do you have any
more
life
you
updates,
know.
Mare? Do you have any little
Golly.
stories?
Golly.
What do you mean?
You said golly, and it was funny.
I said golly?
You did say golly, but
You went golly.
Really?
you said
Yes.
golly.
Mare, do you have any updates?
It's-
You said that.
That's so weird because I must have short-term memory loss because I'm like, I actually thought you were talking to
You
Meredith.
said golly.
Oh, okay. I don't know the last time I said golly.
Well, about 30
But right
seconds
then,
ago.
oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. I had chicken tonight and I didn't eat it all, and I think because I only had like 3 hours of sleep last night, and
Do you wanna
now
go
my
get
stomach
it?
is confused. No, because I brushed my teeth already,
Okay.
and that's just inconvenient.
Yeah.
I'd rather not eat than to brush my teeth again and get up.
Yeah, sure.
So bad. Anyways, Mare.
Good golly.
I have no
golly.
updates except that my life has changed.
Are you pregnant?
No.
Oh
not-
my gosh.
No, it not changed that like that.
Oh, okay.
Changed
My life
how?
has changed because so if you guys know, I did theater growing up.
You
Oh,
are
okay.
not.
Don't even.
No,
Don't even.
no.
even.
So I did theater and I really, really like
Mhm.
musicals, but I've never been to Broadway.
Okay.
I did not
Okay.
grow up in a family where we like went to like shows or things like
Okay.
that. But any chance I get to go to something like a production I love, I had never ever seen this show before. But this weekend I went to see Wicked in theaters.
Oh, you saw Wicked? Did you
And my
like
life-
it?
It's my whole personality now.
Oh.
Oh, well, what
okay.
happened to the books? Are you over the books now and more into Wicked, or what happened?
books? Oh yeah, I haven't finished the last Akatar book.
I think she's
kind
over
of-
that.
Well,
Are you
it's
moved
still-
on?
That's what it feels
I'm
like.
kind of moving on. It's still in my on Spotify. I'm still going through listening to it, but I kind of
Okay.
again couldn't care less about Nesta. It's switched from Feyre's point of view to
Right,
Nesta's, and
right.
I just am like ready for it to be done. So, anyways, I've not read that for a long time. I'm on Wicked now, and
Okay.
it was really good. Noah and I went together. because he actually went and saw it in theaters. His mom, she's cute. She was like, I was so brave. I took 3 kids by myself to Chicago to see it in the theater.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like when she said like newly single mom, but I just liked her. She's really cute. Of like, I was really brave and did that, which was kind of cute. But anyways,
That was cute.
so Noah has seen it before. He was little when he saw it, but so it was. If anyone's on the fence of going to see it, go see it. It's so good. We also went to the matinee showing, so I wasn't super sleepy for it, which was a good idea.
Nice. That's
I
a good
am
idea
going
for
back.
me.
Yes, I am going back to see it on Thursday evening.
How long is it?
Oh wow.
2.5 hours. So it was kind of a endeavor.
I do want
but
to see
worth
it.
it.
It is on my list.
It's
I
very
just
good.
haven't yet. So it's
I
worth
feel
it,
like the Cynthia, I forget her last name. She is the one who plays Elphaba, and she does such a great job of bringing herself into it. I will say, I feel like Ariana Grande was playing Kristen Chenoweth play Galinda. You know, like Kristen Chenoweth was the original, and she's very like popular, like very like yes. And I felt like Ariana was playing Kristen, like
Her a
she was
little too
trying to
much?
play
Yeah,
into
yeah,
that a little bit. But also, I've never really seen any other adaptations. I've never seen any other Galindas. Maybe that's how they all do it. But it was very, very well done. And the whole story is just tragic because you know
I
at the end,
know.
have at the end of the Wizard of Oz, Elphaba's dead, and
What?
Don't spoil it.
you know, and so like the whole
I was
and
waiting.
I hate
I
you
had
guys.
no idea.
And so then like, but hearing and they'll like have reference to it, like she says like, I'm so excited I could melt, and like, oh, someday you will.
Wait, so
know?
why did they break it up into 2 parts though? That part I'm
Because
Well,
it's
did
2
you
2.5
actually
hours long
know-
for one.
yeah, I guess.
But did you actually know that The Wizard of Oz is like just one book, and the whole series there's like 14 books of the guy who actually wrote the stuff?
Really?
Oh, so they're probably
Yeah.
just trying to do it a little bit more justice.
Which I also heard that on TikTok, so maybe it's not real. But
Wait, The Wizard of Oz was
like
just one
the
book?
whole series, like Wizard of Oz itself, like there's a whole like world.
I
and
didn't know that.
land you can
I did
travel
know
to.
there was a book, like Wicked was a book. I actually read it in high school, but I think it came out after The Wizard of Oz.
I did see clips of the choreography and it looks really cool.
So good. I'm in love with Jonathan Bailey, even though he is not in love with women.
I'm also in love
but-
with him. He is attractive.
Maybe
He's
he'll
attractive.
change for you.
I think I
Maybe.
can change him.
Unfortunately,
Because
for
it's
me,
a choice.
It's the other way, unfortunately. Remember
what?
when I was in love with, I mean, shout him out. I don't even care. Wyatt.
Oh.
And then he was like, yeah, I like men. And I was like, oh, cool,
Awesome.
cool. Love that for me. No,
Love
he's
that.
he's stunning though. What is his name?
Jonathan Bailey. Stunning. And
Ugh.
like his song is like 9 minutes long, and it's just been blaring through my car speakers for the last 2 days.
And isn't they did the music like live like in that take?
I don't know, but
Oh,
that I
that's
was
what I
because I was
heard.
wondering that how they do that because it matches up with their lips perfectly. So I would guess, yeah. But
Oh
also
my
it's Hollywood.
gosh.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
But
mean, yeah.
True. I
So
guess I
good.
heard that they're
It's
like
very
this.
good.
We wanted to make it like the most. Also, I just realized that both of our names are Goral.
I know, I saw that too.
That's funny.
My name on here is Lonely Goral, and I just did that because we're not all together and I'm
Oh,
alone.
and that's so sad.
And Kira's is Sleepy Goral,
yeah,
which is unplanned. So,
unplanned lack of sleep, but for a good cause
yeah.
that I won't share on here.
Maybe someday.
Maybe someday if that goes well.
Yeah.
I lost my train of thought.
So
I don't
that
know.
maybe goes into what we're talking about today, which is what we're thankful for. Because one thing I'm so thankful for is Wicked.
Oh, not us. Okay.
Well,
I was
and
like-
you guys,
Oh
but
my.
Wicked. I'm thankful for like creative outlets like that. That there's like you can go and find joy in something like that. That feels like
That's true. That's
like I
cute.
could. I'm thankful I could like leave Lainey at home, Noah, and I could go and do something like that and have
She
like
was home
two-
by herself.
But
2.5
how
hours.
long?
Yep, she was
could
just
take care of
home.
her.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
She had some chores to do, so she wasn't able to go
Babe,
with us.
you can make the bed, please.
So yes, that's So
Okay.
that I'm thankful
Cool.
for.
I'm happy for you.
I have one,
Okay.
and it's very niched. I am thankful.
There's no
Niche
tea.
past-
There's no
past-
tea.
Past
There's no
tense
niche?
niched. It's just
Mm-mm.
niche.
Just niche.
It's
No,
not-
niche.
just niche. Okay. It didn't feel right saying it, but probably because I've been
It
saying
sounded like you were
niched
saying
for-
past tense. Yeah.
Have you been saying
29
niche
years.
your
I
whole
have-
life?
Yeah.
Stop?
But it
Kiera.
sounds right. Niche
It's-
doesn't.
no,
It feels okay.
Nope,
Well, okay.
nope.
Moving on. Okay, niche is. I'm thankful for a tall glass of really cold water, especially when you wake up after having an espresso martini the night before, and when you wake up and you just take a cold sip of H2O,
Yeah.
whatever it's called
Nothing
when it's
like
not
it.
on the rocks. What's the opposite? I don't know the name of that.
Neat.
Just neat. Water
Yes.
neat. Oh my gosh.
love
I
some
love
water
that. When
neat.
you can feel the water going down into your body.
Body.
There's nothing like
No,
it.
I like that.
And so thank you, Lord, for that. Like, it's so specific, but hopefully there's a listener out there that gets what I mean, because it's just so amazing.
Hey,
so
you
I'm
know
thankful
what?
for that.
You got one right here.
Hey, same. You got two
Honestly,
of them.
thank you.
You got two right here.
Thank
got
you.
two right here.
Okay, right here. Right here. Wow. Thank you. I'm glad
Um,
I'm not alone.
I'm thankful for my eggs in the morning.
I
my
don't
eggs in my
know.
ovaries.
I literally thought that's where you were going. and
No. My over
I'm
easy
thankful
eggs.
for all of the eggs that I have that could be fertilized.
Oh, millions just waiting to be fertilized.
I'm thankful for my over easy eggs in the morning when I have breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
I
that's
just
really
love a good
nice.
egg. Like you'll sit down and eat my eggs, and I
And-
just love it.
Now that you're going to have nice sourdough bread, are you like a
And-
dipper?
Oh shoot!
I
dip in the
haven't been in
over
my
easy eggs?
I haven't been in my life, but I am trying to get into it.
You're gonna get
It's a
into
good
dippy
life.
eggs.
So I am gonna tell you something, and you're either gonna think I'm disgusting, or you're gonna go out and try it and then think I'm
Okay.
disgusting.
I'm so.
Do you put
So-
ketchup on your eggs?
Ew, I'm not that gross.
Okay, but like
Kiera.
that is not gross.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love it.
it's
so
disgusting. Okay, so here's what I do. I like to eat all around the yolk, and then I'll pop the yolk all in my mouth at once.
Oh, you've said that before? That
I don't
actually is
know.
kind of psychotic.
I don't know if I've ever
But
done
also
that.
it fits it okay, here's why it fits Casey so perfectly. Because you have to eat it perfectly. You have
When
to
I
eat
don't
it
wanna make a
just so. And
mess.
if you do, there's no margin for error, which is how Casey kind of lives her life. There's no margin for error. And if there is, it's a
That's
big
funny.
mess. So that's why it's
That's
so
actually really
Casey coded.
funny.
Okay, and then I have like recently in the past year like starting to break my eggs, which is kind of a big deal for me because it does leave a mess
Whoa.
on my plate, and I don't like
She's
that.
releasing
So
control.
what I have
Wow.
also been doing, and I think I've shouted out my aunt on this podcast before, my aunt Kendra. She told me it was okay to lick my plate, so I do. I lick the egg yolk that has remnants left on my plate. She told
You
me it was
should.
fine. So if I don't pop the entire egg yolk in my mouth, I will lick my plate afterwards to make sure I get all the egg yolk.
I like
And
that.
that's what I'm thankful for.
That's
Thankful for that. in your mouth.
interesting. I can't get over the egg part.
explosion. The in your mouth. Just try it. Just try it. Everybody
is,
out there, go try it and just
I'm
let me
kind
know.
of psychotic in another way. Is I just put the whole thing in my mouth, and I don't really
Wait,
the
the whole egg?
the whole egg sometimes, and then I like get annoyed. 'Cause I'm
Choke?
like, ow, and then I like almost choke and die. But
Ow.
like, especially if they're like smaller eggs, it's like you can do it. And I don't. The eggs that I get are like not that big, so I just pop it in there, just
What are
chomp
you
on
eating,
it.
quail eggs? No egg is that small.
Okay, but like that big. Like that big. I know you
What?
can't see, listener, but like not that big. The size of like your eyeball or something.
What egg are you eating?
I don't know. Whatever that is, that Harris Teeter.
She said the egg is as big as her eyeball.
Okay,
and
well
then she
maybe that's
pops- that doesn't make
maybe that,
sense.
Maybe that's a
No,
lie.
that's
It's
not
bigger
quite
than that.
right.
Okay, moving
egg
on.
yolk
I
is
don't
bigger
even
than
know.
that.
Maybe it's not. My brain is
Like
turned
if
off.
you think of like a hard boiled egg, that like doesn't all fit in your mouth.
Oh.
Oh,
She goes,
all right.
oh.
And on the, I'm just gonna move us right along
Yep,
from
next.
here. We're verging a weird topic.
That's true. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, what else, Mary?
I'm thankful for a job that I was excited to come back to after maternity leave.
Ooh,
Aw.
cool.
I'm thankful for a job
Cool.
that was like people kept asking. I almost felt okay. People, I should finish this statement. People kept asking like, "Oh, is it like?" I bet it's so hard going back, and like, yeah, to an extent, it's hard like leaving her. I'd love to be home with her, but I almost felt bad that it wasn't harder than it was, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
my job, it was so nice to be I think I've said this before, reminded that like I have this whole other identity and like my job is fun. I get to like do music. Like I always joke with my sister, I'm like, well, Morgan, I'm a professional musician. Like I get paid to do the music, you know?
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, it just is to like wake up and be excited, not like dread going to work versus when I was a teacher. You have to wake up so early.
So early.
At least way earlier than I am now. I'm waking up at like, well, I guess with Lainey, she wakes up at like 6:30.
Yeah,
But
but it's different than like you
it's
have to be
different.
out of the door by
Yeah,
like,
And,
I
like,
would
your
have to be out
brain
by
has
like
to-
7:10. You know,
nasty.
No.
it was gross. So,
Whoops.
anyways, I'm thankful for that.
That's cute, Mare.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that. I am thankful for candles. It feels very weird, but I'm just looking at this candle that I have to my left, and it's a mahogany vanilla, and I just
That
love
sounds really fun.
coming
actually.
home, and I'm gonna show it to you.
It sounds beautiful.
Because it's really amazing, and this I'm gonna describe it. Okay,
Oh, it's
warm
lit.
vanilla.
Lit. Okay,
Oh my
so you're
gosh.
holding up a lit candle.
Okay.
Like,
Kiara, I felt like that
holding
was
it
irresponsible.
sideways.
Yes, no, it's
You're
like it's fully lit. It's fully lit. Okay,
It's fully
Sorry,
lit,
did
and
that-
it's
did
like
that
a
catch
full
you off
candle
guard?
too. It's
Yeah,
all the
that's
way at the top.
So full. Did you spill any wax? Are you
No.
okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I didn't spill it. Okay, this is warm vanilla, bergamot, and sweet sandalwood. But the idea of like coming home and getting cozy and then lighting a candle, it's more of the ambiance. It's the like
Yeah.
energy
That
that's
feeling,
in the
that
room, but the
feeling.
feeling of like lighting a candle and it's smelling really good. And I'm sure this
Yeah.
is gonna give me cancer one day, but I'm not even gonna think about that. And I'm just enjoying like a cozy evening. It just like makes me feel warm. It makes me feel like I want to have like deep chats, and I don't know
Yeah.
why. Is it just the power of the flame? I'm not so sure. But I'm putting the candle back.
Have you seen? I like to. For some reason, they come up on my algorithm all these like cleaning TikToks and cleaning reels that are like super satisfying. And at the end, they'll always light a candle. Like
I
if
kinda
they
love
like
that.
clean the kitchen, they'll like light a candle then, like because it's peaceful. And all the comments are like, you know, like growing up, you knew if mom lit a candle in the kitchen, you do not touch
That's
the
so
kitchen.
true.
Right, right.
That's
Like,
so
don't make a
true.
mess.
Yeah.
Well, if my mom
like
just lit a
unspoken
candle,
words.
she just cleaned the house,
Yeah.
like in general.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well that's
That's
unfortunately
good.
not my situation, but I do love that thought. My room ain't clean,
It's okay.
but I also know what you mean.
There's
And
no
there's something
poop
about
on
it
the
at
floor,
the end.
so
No.
You're right.
Ugh.
your toilet's
Yeah.
not backed up, so that's good.
Wait, I was like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about with the poop.
Oh,
That's
I
I'm caught. I'm
you're
caught
in
up
that
now.
room, right?
Correct,
Yeah,
correct. I'm
'cause-
caught up. I'm
Because it
yes.
flooded and yeah.
I'm actually crying.
Remember, you had to pay like $500.
Yeah,
Remember?
well, still a wound.
Okay, guys.
I'm actually super thankful that I get to just be home with my daughter. I had a job that I really, really liked, and I was really proud of it. But now I'm super glad and happy that I get to spend time with my daughter every day and make butter.
Make
Not
butter.
the shower
Turn
dough
butter and make
starter.
bread.
Yeah.
Your TikTok you posted, was it just last week you posted? The one of
Yeah.
like talking about being so thankful to be home. That was so sweet. It was a really sweet video.
Again,
Yeah,
shout
thank
out to
you.
your TikTok.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mom.
Momfluencer.
But I just love it so much. Like obviously today I got on here and I was like, Mira's so annoying. And that won't be the last time I ever say that. But like the fact that I get to hold her and then that's what makes her stop crying not
Mhm.
having to ever put her down all day. That's the annoying part. But like she loves to just be with me and like watch me do stuff, and she thinks what I do is so cool. And it's so much fun to be able to just watch her grow and learn
Yeah.
every day
Mhm.
and take
I
her
love
places
that.
and do things. So I'm just really thankful for that. And
Yeah.
10 years ago, Casey, I can't imagine her saying that either. So
Times have changed.
we've changed a lot. But yeah,
Priorities have changed.
I'm really thankful for that.
Yeah.
I love
That's
that.
really cool.
Okay, one more quick one, everyone.
Okay.
Mayor,
I'm thinking.
I thought you were frozen with your tongue
I'm
out.
actually crying.
I'm thinking. Well, because there's so many like generic ones of like, I'm so thankful for a husband. Like, I'm thankful for Noah,
yeah.
and like, I don't want to just like brush over that.
Those are givens, though.
But it's kind of like when you ask a Christian, like, what 3 books would you take on a desert island?
Oh,
And if
boy.
someone,
Bible.
everyone starts like, okay, the Bible, and then they get to the ones they actually want to take,
That's a good point.
But maybe I will just do no. I mean, I even like, I have had some friends close to me like recently have a miscarriage, and just like Noah and I were just talking about it yesterday, and like, I don't know, having someone that you care for so deeply that I get that really doesn't have anything to do with our friend's miscarriage, I suppose. But it just like got me in my feels kind of yesterday.
What's
So we were like just talking, and
Yeah.
and like I was talking to him about it, and like to have someone that to share like those fears that you have, even though like I have no reason to be afraid for that for myself necessarily, but
Yeah.
like, yeah. And I told Noah, I said, isn't it so weird that this person that I did not grow up with, that I've only known we started dating 5 years ago,
Mhm.
is like is my family. Like, he is my like home.
Yeah,
You
that is
know?
weird.
We
It's like
like
when you
grew
look
up.
over at this person and you're like, you're kind of a stranger, technically,
Yeah.
even though you're not, but you kind of are.
Mm-hmm. We grew up so differently. We grew up like, we're not siblings. Thank God, we're not siblings. But you know what I mean? Like,
okay, that could be a
we
little
did not.
weird.
We didn't grow up in the same environment at all, but
Right.
we like
Yeah.
chose to build our lives together and
Right,
like
Yeah.
try to bring our lives together. And yeah, it just and it's successful so far. So like, yeah. So
Well, I think too, like if you do go through hard things, because that will be inevitable. It's like, oh, you
Mhm.
have like Noah to do that
yeah,
with you. So maybe
Mhm.
it's not that same scenario as a friend, but it could look different. But like you have the supportive partner in that.
Yes.
And,
And he
like,
would
we've been
support you
able
in
to see that.
anything, and
yeah,
you know that for a fact, no matter what. And not everybody has that. So
yeah,
that is something to be thankful for.
yeah,
And that's what I'm looking for.
yeah. Take it
Again, our
applications.
emails are still open.
My email applications are open. So many things that we were like in our email and
I
our
know.
TikTok and our,
Yeah.
but that actually kind of aligns with something that I was thinking about. I'm just grateful that like the Lord gave us the ability to feel so many different emotions. Like even like the excitement of something beginning, or like nerves at work for something, or like a fear of something, or like a hopefulness of something down the line. It's like all of these emotions like can feel like sometimes I'm like, God, why do I actually feel this way? But I'm just like taking it as like an indicator of like, it doesn't have to like drive what you do necessarily. It maybe shouldn't be the driver, but like I'm grateful that we have the ability to sit in all these different like seasons of life and really like walk with the Lord, let him do a work in the, disappointment or in the joy or whatever it is. And maybe it's relationally, maybe it's something at work, maybe it's even just something like your own personal conviction, but like the ability to like feel. That sounds so cheesy. I don't know. I haven't even seen the new Inside Out too, but pretty much all,
I
that.
just watched it on the
Is it
plane ride home from
good?
Denver. I cried.
Oh,
it
you
was so
did?
good.
Wow, it's
It
like
was
fresh
so
on
good.
the brain.
I cried at the first one too.
Okay,
The
Alaskan
second one.
Error.
Alaskan air go off.
I mean, it didn't have a TV in it. I just had the app downloaded.
Oh,
they had free
got it.
in-flight
Never mind.
movies
I mean,
and
still
stuff.
because
Okay,
of them. So
iPhone.
I guess it's true.
But like that, I think the just ability to hold weight in all those areas. I think that I'm very grateful for that.
yeah.
Yeah.
As weird as it can be in the moment. Again, I just think of like
Yeah.
even the moment with the random stranger, and he was like, "You look like a gutter," and like just that feeling of like what's happening. I'm like, it's kind of fun though. It's like
Yeah.
I don't
Mhm.
know how
Don't
I'm
know
gonna
what
feel.
life
So
is gonna bring. Yeah.
right,
Yeah. Just raw dog in life,
just
We're all
raw.
just raw dog in life.
Oh my gosh, I was watching some clips of Theo Vaughn the other day. I am
Oh, he's
obsessed
so
with
Theo
him.
Von.
funny.
He's
Love
so
that
good.
guy.
funny.
Yes.
He's so good, so
Uh,
funny. And he was saying something about that. It was something about like raw dog or something because he just is,
Yeah.
he just says
Unhinged.
things unhinged. But have you seen the clip where somebody, people legitimately ask Theo Vaughn for advice?
Yes.
Don't know why because obviously his
Yeah.
advice
Yeah.
he's making stories up as he go. But someone called in and was like, "Yeah, what do you think the best way to introduce my Filipino boyfriend to
Oh,
my family
yes.
is?"
I have seen that one before.
I'll just send this to you, but essentially he's like, I think the best thing would be like a reveal of some kind. Like, put them
An
in a box.
ethnicity reveal.
No.
Put them in a box and you open it up and he's like, well, I can't say yellow smoke because that'd be racist. And then he's just like things that he says are like so bad.
It's like, how is he not canceled?
Oh, how is he not canceled? I have
He's
no
so
idea.
funny, yeah.
And then
It's really
I
funny.
forget what else he says, but it's just like the ethnicity reveal part is just like hilarious. And anyways, I feel like he would say something about raw dog in life. That feels like a Theo
Yeah.
Vaughn comment. And I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing.
Wait,
But
thanks. I'll take it.
So you're welcome.
Thanks. I think the last thing I'm thankful for, and this is so cheesy, you guys, but seeing you guys and filling my tank of
Yeah.
like that friendship, love.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, not that I don't love Bryce. Obviously, I love Bryce. He fills you, and like your husband and your
Yes.
significant other, they can like obviously fill that love tank for you, but the friendship love tank is just so much different, and it's
Yeah.
so like you just understand me. You just get me like
Yeah.
on that
Yeah.
like female level, and like going through college together, and then like there's things that Kiera and I have, there's things that Mara and I have, and then there's things that all of us have that we like need each other to just, I don't know, and
Yep.
just
Yeah.
us like best friends and being able to just say literally anything. I'm pretty sure we talked about every single topic that you can physically talk
Probably.
about as humans.
Maybe not like the Korean War, but we could do that.
We
next
didn't
year.
talk about the Korean War,
Please.
but we did talk about a war. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure we did.
Holy War.
Yes.
Oh.
But I was just so thankful, and like I was so sad to leave because I was like, I could do this
Yeah.
probably forever. But it was just really fun to I don't know, just be with you guys. So I'm really
Yeah.
thankful
I
for
know. I'm
that.
thankful for that too.
I'm really
Me
glad
too.
that we did it, even though it wasn't
Me
super
too.
long. I'm so glad
We
that
committed
did
to it earlier this year, and
Yeah.
and I bought a non-refundable ticket, and I said, "Well,
Yep.
I'm going to
Yeah.
Denver. Would
That's
love
the
to see
thing,
you
like,
guys."
Trips like this are never convenient for your life.
Right.
You have to do it because
Yeah.
it's so worth it.
And then when you're there,
Right.
you're like, why don't we do this more often?
yeah,
You know,
like we
or-
do this every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Which I mean, we
Yes.
definitely should.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe the 13th to the 16th of November each year. We can just make a. I do think it'd be fun to have like a week dedicated to it. That way, no matter where life takes us, it's like
we should
okay,
look at
this
summer
is our
dates.
week. Do what?
We should look at summer dates.
Oh,
I
also
agree.
fine with that.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it.
Well, we'll go off pod and plan that.
Yeah.
We'll go off pod.
I love it. No, I'm thankful for you guys too. And if
Yeah.
you want to hear about our in Denver experience, listen to the previous episode because that one is a live podcast. We're together. We're sitting on a couch in our Airbnb looking over across the street at a potential funeral. So that's just to give you a little tidbit. And if you want more details on
Funeral
that,
/ garage sale. We don't
Yeah.
really know.
correct.
Yeah.
Like that's oh my gosh, funeral / garage sale
That's
is
funny.
crazy. But go back and listen to that if you want some more just like insight into how it was.
Yeah. All right, Maren, bring down that mood.
Bring it down.
All right. For our Mayor Brings Down the Mood today, ideally you both would have whiteboards. Is there any way that you both
Can we
could
just do it on our
find-
Let's
phone?
open our notes app and then we'll write in our notes app or something.
Yes.
Is that not
your shared notes app though?
No.
Oh.
Like I'll open notes
Oh,
and then I'll go
yes.
like that, and
Just
then you can
plain?
see
Yes.
it.
Okay.
I love it. So we are going to do Thanksgiving trivia questions.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, fun.
Okay. You are not allowed to Google. Kiera, I know that you have a computer. I mean, we all have a computer right there. Kiera, you're always kind of on your computer whenever
she's
we're
more
recording. So
cheater.
you
She's
are
more of a
not
cheater.
allowed
Okay,
to
I
do
mean,
that.
I'll-
Okay.
My only 2 tabs are my Gmail and this.
Okay. Perf.
You have my word.
Perf. That reminds me, I have 50 tabs open. I should probably close some of those before this
Oh,
crashes.
Bryce
so.
would kill you.
Bryce would kill
Mrs.
me. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to ask the question. I'm gonna give you some time to answer, and once you have your answer written down, reveal, and then
Okay.
I'll tell you the correct answer. Okay.
I'm so excited.
Okay. And I'm
Me
gonna keep
too.
score. I'll keep score. Don't worry.
Okay.
All right. Question number 1. How long was the first Thanksgiving celebration?
Oh, Lord.
Listeners at home, you be thinking too. How long do you think it was? Do you think it was a couple days?
I'm
Do you think
ready.
it was a week? Do you think? All right. Kiera says 2.5 weeks. Casey says 3 days. The answer is 3 days on the dot.
Ah, frick. I was
1
going too
point.
big. Whatever.
Why 2.5 weeks?
I don't know. 3 felt too long and 2 felt too short.
2 felt too short. All right. Casey has 1 point. Next question. Who was the first president to pardon a turkey? To pardon a turkey.
Oh, who does
And a partridge. Wait, no, that has nothing to do with it. To pardon a turkey? Okay.
All right, ready? Go. All right. Kiera said John Adams. Casey said Teddy Roosevelt. The answer is JFK. John F. Kennedy.
Really? I knew I
Yes.
liked that guy.
So neither of you got
Okay.
it. Sorry.
I was like,
We
way too old.
we share a birthday.
really?
Oh.
Mhm.
Wow.
May 29th.
Soulmates.
You should
Yeah.
you should look out for what's the date of his death?
Oh,
Ooh.
boy.
Just
Stay
Oh.
inside on that day.
Oh, good.
Try not to get assassinated.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. This one's kind of sucks. This question sucks.
Oh, okay.
I'm
How
kinda
many
scared.
calories on average are consumed per person at
Ooh.
Thanksgiving dinner?
I don't even want to know.
This
Okay.
one
What is the average?
This one it's a range. It gives a range. So if you're within the range, I'll give you a point.
Okay, I'm ready.
So guess a set amount, and if it's within the range, I'll give you a point. Okay. Kiera said no. Kiera, give a set amount. No, both of you give a set.
7,000?
Yeah.
Not like
8.
something to something. Give like a specific.
Oh.
Don't
Well,
give
you
a
said
range.
you said
You did
range.
say a range.
No, I
you
said
straight
this-
up range.
Listen, I said this gives a range, and if you guess within the range, I'll give you a point.
sorry. I guess I'm going like in the middle.
Okay, I guess I'll go in the middle of what I just said.
Wait. Wow, mine was kind of big.
Yeah, yours was
Yeah,
huge.
your range was massive. So
Yeah. What was it? 4 to 20?
I
You know
don't
what I
You
said?
said
remember.
4
I'm
to
not gonna
you said 4 to
tell you.
7. You said 4 to 7.
So I guess 5.5.
Keep in mind Kiera said 5.5 thousand calories, and Casey said 9. The answer is anywhere from 3,000 to 4,500.
Oh.
Wait.
I
So you
went
guys were
way
both
too
way over.
hard.
So neither of you. I mean, think about like your average
Well-
daily consumption is like
honestly,
2,500.
I was kind of thinking of Thanksgiving like as a whole, like the whole day in my
No.
brain.
This said
What-
Thanksgiving dinner.
Okay, well,
Mm.
honestly, like
So,
if
but I
they're
was
like
closer.
us.
So do I get a point?
No,
Because
you
I
don't get a
was-
point.
No.
She already said you don't. She already
No
said
points.
you don't.
But like
No
I literally
points.
was
No,
the
she said
closest.
you. She said
No,
no.
I said you have to be
She
in
said
the range.
no.
But like, do I have to?
Kiera,
be in-
no.
I'm just
Move
poking
on.
fun.
I'm the
I'm
judge and I
just
say
poking
no.
fun. I'm just
Poking.
poking. Golly, I'm just
Golly.
poking
Yeah,
fun.
I was
Shut
just
up.
gonna say
Mrs.
golly.
Butter Turner. Okay. No. I can say golly me because you're churning butter and
Ooh,
baking
okay,
bread.
this is a good one.
Okay.
I fear Casey is going to have an advantage in this, but we'll see. When
I
was
love
the
that.
first Thanksgiving NFL game? What year was the first Thanksgiving NFL game?
Do you know this?
No. I mean, I've seen clips.
I could be way off, or I could be like dead on. I don't want to show it until you show it.
No, yeah, don't. Are you both ready?
No.
Okay.
Chose a random year. I am.
I'm so scared. Okay.
Okay, show. All right.
Oh, I'm actually crying.
Kiera, are you an idiot?
Kiera
I feel
said
like it's a recent thingy.
Let me say, Kiera said 2012.
I'm actually weak. I'm actually. Why did I feel like?
Wait, are you dumb? Actually, wait. Why did you say that? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Hasn't that always a thing? For that long, for
I
hundreds
think
of
Casey
years?
just wins. I think Casey just wins the
No,
whole
she
thing.
doesn't. She doesn't. Wow, what is the actual year? I need to know.
1920.
Okay, I'm only off by 100 years. So is Casey.
Casey, your
No,
guess
I
was
said 1893.
1893. That is closer.
No, you didn't do the closest for the calories, so this is not close.
Kiera, at least
Or
I
else
was
2 to
Kiera
1.
gets a
closer.
point.
So
I was
Kiera
only 20
You
years
had
off.
10,000
Casey gets this
calories
point.
eating in
20
one.
years
You
off.
had 10,000 calories eating in one day. Okay.
You know what? I bet a lot more
One-
people
one
actually do
meal.
that than you think.
Okay, it's 2
Okay.
to 1.
Next one.
I just can't believe you said 2012.
I
I'm
didn't
gonna tell
know.
Bryce
It is
immediately
2 to
after
0.
this is
Tell him
over.
that.
Kiera, you
I
have,
can't
you
wait
have
to
0
tell him.
points.
No,
Kiera, you
I
have
have
0
1
points.
point. If Casey
you
gets that,
don't.
then why don't I get the other one? If I was only off by
Because
1,000.
She premised before
am
the
the
question that
judge
you
and I
had to
said-
fall between the range. She premised.
Okay.
Niched.
No,
Here's your time. Here's your turn to come back, Kiera. Okay.
Okay.
Which president made Thanksgiving a permanent national holiday?
How would I
Take
know
your
that?
time and think about it. Take your time and think
I'm
about it.
not. George
I
Washington.
don't know either, but I'm Kiera Becker.
I'm just going to say dumb answers from now on.
Which president made Thanksgiving a permanent national holiday? You have to write it on your notes and show it like an adult.
Oh, okay.
Stop pouting.
You're so stupid.
She said Trump.
Rewrite it. You rewrite it.
No, I'm keeping Trump.
It was actually Abraham Lincoln, which Casey did guess. So Casey gets a point.
I'm not even trying anymore. Only funny answers from now on. Casey, you just see how many you can get.
I can't believe I got that right.
That's funny.
My first was Trump. My second was Biden.
Okay. I think you'll know this one. I think you could know this one. Okay, ready? Which Native American friend to the settlers acted as an interpreter? Most people learn this in elementary school.
Oh, well, then call me an idiot. Because I haven't even written anything
Casey,
down yet.
Don't show.
Well, she needed to be ready faster.
No, don't show yet. Which
You literally
Native American
wrote
friend
it.
to the settlers acted as an interpreter?
Okay.
Okay, are you ready? Show.
Well, what if it's not her? Okay.
Are you just gonna write down her answer? Did you both write?
Wait, look at the spelling though.
Poca Choco. Wait, hold it back up.
hold it back up.
No, I think it's like
She wrote
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas with a T-U-S at the end. Pocahontas.
I'm gonna see if it
coming to
wait,
town.
no replacement found.
He doesn't even know what you're trying to say.
Also, you're both wrong. The answer is Squanto.
Dang
I
it.
don't even know who that is.
You never heard of Squanto?
No.
Squatch.
Sorry, Squanto. Oh boy.
Okay.
Native American friend.
How many turkeys are prepared for Thanksgiving in America each year?
What?
Is
the
this
one-
is this a
heck?
range?
This one,
Is this-
stop. This one, I will give you whoever's closest to
Okay.
this.
Wait, can you
Okay.
say it again? How many?
How many
Thanksgiving?
turkeys are prepared for Thanksgiving in America each year?
Okay, one turkey to every
Okay,
5.
you have to write it
Here,
down.
I don't want to hear your math.
I'm gonna say it anyways. It's not gonna help you out. No, it's
No,
not gonna help.
No, it's gonna
No,
distract
stop.
me.
No, it's gonna be funny. Because the math isn't gonna be right. So I think it'd be.
We need to mute her or something.
Okay, there are 350.
Hold on, I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
No, I know there are 350 million people in America. If that helps,
Is that all we have?
350
I feel
million
like
people.
For Thanksgiving?
Yeah, America's not crazy big. I mean, we
But
are.
we're also huge.
I mean, yeah, but there's what, like 9 billion people in the world.
Okay.
That was
Go
for you.
Okay, are
churn
you
your
guys
butter.
Are you guys
No,
ready?
I'm not ready. No, hold on. How many turkeys?
I am, and I feel like an idiot. So I don't know
Yeah,
if this is
I
gonna
feel like
be.
an idiot.
So if there's 350 million, and 1 to every 5, that's at least 10,000.
This is a math podcast after
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
my day.
Okay.
all. Okay, go ahead.
I'm scared.
Okay, Kiera said 200 million. And stop. And Casey said 10.7 milli Turks.
You didn't.
answer-
You didn't put your. You have to put your unit. If you don't put your
Shut up.
unit, then it doesn't
The
count.
answer is 46 million turkeys. And I think I'm not going to, can't do math, but I'm guessing Casey's the closest to that answer.
No.
'Cause
I'm
you said
obviously. I think it's like if you
200
go
million?
too low.
You said 200
Well,
million
honestly,
turkeys.
I don't think that's right, because just think, if not
She
everyone
literally has
Hold
the
on.
answers.
listen to my reasoning, because I think people Thanksgiving, they have Thanksgiving, they have Friendsgiving, they have things at work. I think people are eating more turkeys
That's not
in
the question.
2024.
Kara, that's not the question. The question
Am I
is
taking it too
Thanksgiving.
little? What do you
no,
mean?
just Thanksgiving Day.
No,
Not
did you say
Friendsgiving
Thanksgiving
and
Day?
your webinar friends.
Did you say Thanksgiving Day or did you say Thanksgiving?
Yes,
Thanksgiving.
She said Thanksgiving.
She said Thanksgiving. And in my mind, Thanksgiving is not just the day; it's the season.
Can we get rid of her?
No, I
really
didn't even say.
fast?
I think
You
I
know
just
what I
said
mean?
how many turkeys. I scrolled on already. I moved on from it. So
Oh.
we're moving on. Okay.
Okay,
This
next.
will be our last question.
Okay.
Are you both
Can this
no
be like
argument?
winner
no,
takes
like,
all?
oh, I love
Honestly,
this.
competition brings out the worst in us.
Yeah,
Okay,
it does.
so,
That's
like-
kind of what I like doing.
So it's
these.
kind of winner takes
Okay,
all at this point.
here's-
Okay.
Okay,
so
I'm ready.
whoever gets this one wins.
Okay. I'll
Okay.
take that. Thank you.
No,
Black
no,
Friday-
I've been
you
working
said
my
okay.
butt off.
You
No.
said okay.
No,
You're probably
I've
gonna
been
get
working my
this.
butt off.
Okay,
to
so
win
we're probably
this
gonna win it
competition.
anyways. I'm not even
Listen.
gonna try. So
Black Friday. Now think about this one really hard. It's kind of funny. Black Friday is the biggest day of the year for what trade profession?
what trade?
Like, do you have to go to trade school for it, or like?
What's a trade? What's a trade profession?
Oh, okay, got it.
I actually don't really know.
When you know it.
I don't know
Let
if
me
you're
know.
gonna. I don't know if you're gonna find this funny or like stupid.
Don't say it yet.
I'm
Okay, are you guys
not.
ready?
No.
So why are you writing it out and
Wow,
not typing
it's
it? That's
The longest.
Casey's over here like scribbling the words like with her
Honestly,
finger, and I'm
hers
just
has been
typing.
easier to see than yours, though. I will say.
Oh, sorry. It's been easier on my half.
I know you lazy.
I'm not
Okay,
lazy. It's
are you
just
ready?
easier.
Yeah.
Okay, show me. What trade profession? Kier said shoplifting. That's really funny, actually.
Thank you.
Casey said firefighter. You're both wrong. The answer is plumber.
Oh,
Because all the
because
toilets
everyone
got
takes a
backed up.
dump.
All the toilets are backed up.
like mine.
All right, I will say Casey won in a landslide 4-0. So
Hey, but the last one you said takes all, and no one won it. So sorry, there's no
So
winners.
I won. I
Just
drew
kidding.
fire. I drew fire. That's why it was
Well,
taking
I
me
said
so long.
shoplifters. I think that's kind of funny.
that was
though.
pretty funny, I will say.
Thanks.
Well, thanks guys for listening to another episode of It's Been Forever.
As soon as I
Um,
put 2012, I knew I was toast.
That was honestly, Kier,
Why
that
did
one
you
was so
do that?
stupid.
Can you actually walk us through that? Because I'm actually desperate to know why you said that.
that I almost peed on this green couch we just got.
Well, okay. I
On
did get a-
Facebook Marketplace.
I did get a little
Yeah,
confused
shut
about
up.
something because this year they're live doing Christmas Day.
Kara.
Kira, go
Kira.
ahead.
Kira, they've been doing.
No,
They've
on
been
Netflix.
So who cares the network? Who cares?
I don't think it has any relation to it. But
It
for the
doesn't.
sake of me
Also-
trying to get down to 2012, I think
They're live doing it on Christmas.
On
what she said.
Netflix.
On
Netflix.
They're live doing
I don't
it.
know, you guys. I'm just an idiot when it comes to the simple things. I'm okay with that because I think shoplifting is a
No.
trade.
Kira, we love you. So it's a trade, but
It's
you're
kind of a
trading
trade.
nothing for something.
No.
The trade is
You're
prison.
trading. The trade is
the
your
trade
integrity.
is your life. Yeah, your
Yeah.
integrity.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of funny.
Wow.
That's
That was fun,
wild.
though.
That was funny.
Well,
Oh
happy
my
Thanksgiving
gosh.
to you
Happy
guys.
Thanksgiving.
Happy
I'm thankful for
Thanksgiving.
you guys.
10 million turkeys.
We are thankful for all
Your
our
200
listeners.
million.
10,000 calories.
200 million turkeys.
Okay, my thought process.
Mute.
What?
Mute.
Not everybody's eating a turkey, but some people are eating more
Oh
than
my
one turkey.
gosh.
So they
turkey.
they
No,
kind of even
one
out.
person is not eating a whole turkey, Kira.
Oh, I was
Like
doing like
probably
a turkey
like a
per
dinner
person.
party. I know you were. A dinner
Oh, that's
party
not
of
what I
like
meant.
11 is
I think
having one
I
turkey.
misunderstood the question.
Well, that's on you. Honestly, that's your problem.
Oh,
Sorry,
Kira,
I
we
was
love you
drinking an
so
espresso
much.
martini till 2 a.m. and about to.
Yesterday doesn't excuse your behavior today.
Um,
Grow up.
But it does. It
She's been awake.
it
She's been awake.
She
I've been awake
she
for 2
came
minutes.
down in a bubble, bro. Grow up. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. It's been forever. Podcast episodes come out every Wednesday. Follow us on Instagram. Write us an email at itsbeenforeverpod@gmail.com.
I
Have
love
a
you
great
guys.
Thanksgiving. I hope you consume 10,000 calories and don't let anyone tell you that you can't.
And lick your plate when you're done.
Absolutely. And shove that whole egg in your mouth and try not to choke. That's the size of an eye.
And remember, the baby is not housed in the placenta.
She says, "How can I remind people that I'm not the dumbest one here?"
That is still wild, though, Mary. You gotta admit, that is still wild.
Okay, in like a year's time, you're gonna look back and be like, "That was the crazy thought that I had."
Yeah. I didn't know what all was in my belly, where everything was, but I knew it was in there.
She's in my lungs.
I have to go. I'm gonna pee my pants.
Okay, bye.
Bye, guys. We love
Happy
you.
Thanksgiving, you guys.
Bye.
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 Bye.